guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is super special for two reasons. First of all, this recipe is something that I learned in my trip to India this time when I went to Gujarat. It's a Parsi chicken curry. Thank you, thank you. And second of all, it's special because I've got a special friend visiting from London who I have cooked with in my kitchen before, so you might recognize him. He's coming over and I have cooked this dish specially for him. So I'm not going to waste any time. It's a long video and it's a delicious one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss out on any recipes. I will show you how I cooked the video because I started it this morning and it's finally done. So let's get cooking. Going to start with 4 onions and I'm going to first thinly slice them. And while I'm slicing it, I'm also going to get some oil heating up in a pan. So this needs a good glug of oil. I don't have the measurement. Just make sure that you have like a thin kind of layer of oil. Should be around 100 ml. I'm not measuring because whatever is left, I'm going to just drain it off. So yeah, just enough oil to fry the onions. Oil is nice and hot. I'm going to add the onions. This is going to take a good 10 to 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to make it nice and golden on medium to low heat. You don't want very high heat, you don't want very low heat either. So just make sure it's on medium heat so it becomes nice and golden evenly. So these are looking glorious. You can go a bit darker, but I love this golden color. It's soft. It must have become like really lovely and caramelized. So what I'm going to do is transfer this onto this. So all the extra oil will come out. So I'm going to leave it here for 10-15 minutes while I do other bits. And then what I can do is I can use up all the oil that has come out for cooking the actual chicken. For the spice blend, I have added 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds in here, and I'm just going to dry roast this very briefly for a few seconds until I can kind of smell it almost, the aroma. Yeah, that is looking really good. And once it's nice and golden, that's my kids talking in the background, transfer it to, oh dear God, it's Easter holidays, so yeah, that goes in a pestle and mortar. Guys, quiet please. Okay, so that is the tablespoon. On this, I'm going to add another spice. Next, I've added 1 tablespoon of black mustard seeds. Again, I'm going to dry roast them for a few seconds. I've got heat really high. The pan is really nice and hot. You're not kind of cooking this, you're just trying to release the flavors, and the smoke's coming out. That is perfect. So this can go in here as well. Next, I'm going to add a teaspoon of black peppercorns and a teaspoon of cloves, and again dry roast these as well. I think that's done. Just going to transfer it to the same pestle and mortar. So that's all the spices roasted. I'm just going to crush them. I don't want a fine powder, to be honest. You can use a spice mixer, obviously. Okay. Change of plan. The mustard seeds were going everywhere. I've got this really old coffee blender which I don't like using at all actually. I need to get a better one. Anyway, so I'm just going to use this to blitz it. So I've got the recipe written in here. This is the book I took to India. So everything was like note, note, note. And I just had so many notes from my India trip. Anyways, so this smells incredible. I've never made a Parsi spice mix before. And I'm just going to add it here. So I'm going to get all of this out. I just want to say I haven't tried this recipe before. I learned it from the people I met in Gujarat, but I haven't tried it, and I wanted to try it for the first time with you guys. Yeah, so I'm actually extremely excited about this. So this is the base. I'm going to add some more spices. Right, so this is the mix, which is lovely. To this goes a teaspoon of turmeric powder and also cinnamon. A teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You can use whole cinnamon and roast and blend it, but I find that it doesn't really break up so easily, so I tend to use powdered cinnamon where I can. Wow, amazing smell. Now this is Kashmiri chili powder, so it's not extremely hot. It is spicy, but not too spicy, but it gives a beautiful color and goes in 2 tablespoons of the Kashmiri chili powder. It's going to give a lovely color. So in a tiny pan, I'm just going to heat up 4 tablespoons of sesame seed oil. Actually, 3 is going to be enough. 3 tablespoons of sesame seed oil. And when it starts to get smoky, I'm going to take it off the heat. So this has become smoky. It's taken a minute and it's really smoky, and you can really smell the sesame seeds. And that's when I'm going to pour this into the chili oil. Now this is going to be the base for our chicken. Look at that. Smells so amazing. Time to prep the chicken. So I'm just got a whole chicken here. I haven't got specific pieces. And I asked my butcher to chop it into pieces. So it's a whole chicken. So it's got thighs, it's got breasts and neck and wings and everything in it. And I love using all of it in a biryani. Now comes the fun part. In goes a good teaspoon and a half of salt. That's a lot of chicken. It's a large chicken. Also goes in our lovely sambar spice mix. Another teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder and a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And a tablespoon of oil that you're going to use for cooking. So today I'm using groundnut oil. I use that for the onions as well. So I'm using the same oil. And all that's left to do is really massage all of this into the chicken, onto the chicken. The salt, the spice blend. And you can leave this to marinate overnight. Clearly I haven't done that, so I'm going to leave this for a few minutes while I cook the onions and other bits. Now we move on to ginger and garlic. So we use a lot of ginger and garlic in this. So I've got good pieces of ginger here, and I'm going to use at least 6 of these garlic cloves. Yep, I'm going to finely chop this up. Big pan out, I'm going to transfer all the oil from the fried onions. So I'm going to use all of it. A couple of cinnamon sticks, a good 6 to 8 cardamom cloves, and good 4 to 5 bay leaves. Then goes in the, I'm going to reduce the heat so it doesn't completely burn. Add the ginger and garlic. Just let it, give it a minute or two. And I'm just going to finely chop up 2 solid big onions. Right, this is intense and absolutely kind of so aromatic. Goes in the onions. Now I'm going to increase the heat and cook this for 6 to 8 minutes. So this is like a really different way of cooking a biryani. It obviously is using a different spice mix. The way I usually cook off the onions first and then add the ginger and garlic, but in this case I have cooked the ginger and garlic first and then added the onions. So I'm really excited about this biryani. Biryani is one of my top 5 comfort foods, favorite Indian things to eat, Indian dishes to eat, and I haven't cooked one in a long time, so this is super exciting. So now all is done. It's time to add the chicken to this. Onions are looking beautifully golden. It's taken 8-10 minutes. That is just the perfectly golden color. And now I am supposed to add the marinated chicken. Oops. And continue to cook this on high heat, kind of trying to fry it off a little bit. And I might have to change my wooden thing to a more solid one that doesn't break. Look at that. Also, something very different that goes in at the same time is a handful of the fried onions. And now I'm going to cook this on high heat for a good 10 minutes until it kind of starts to get some form of color. And while that gets 10 minutes, I'm just going to quickly chop up 3 tomatoes. Can I just say how unrealistically delicious this looks? So at this stage, I was told that I really need to give the chicken 10 minutes to kind of seal the flavors in. And I can understand why, because it is kind of looking quite amazing at this stage. Oh, oh, oh my God, look at that. Awesome. Amazing. Okay, so going to add in the tomatoes. And now I'm going to give it, I'm going to cook this on low heat till the chicken is done. So that is going to take, this much chicken is going to take at least 45 minutes. So I'm going to put it on really low heat and just cook this. And make sure you've lowered the heat so you don't burn the chicken up. So chicken is cooking away nicely. It's got 10 more minutes. I'm starting with the rice. I've got a pan of boiling water. In goes 4 to 5 cardamom cloves and some lovely saffron. Just a good pinch goes in. Here I have got 500 grams of basmati rice which I have washed, and I'm just going to add this to the water and cook until it's just 70% done, so 3/4 done. It should still have a little bite to it. Timer has gone off for this chicken. I cannot tell you how crazily good it smells. Let's see. So I didn't add any water and all this liquid has come out from the chicken itself. Wow, that is something. So I'm just going to cook this for like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes on high heat, so I don't have so much gravy in it. So the rice is cooked. I'm going to drain this, and the chicken you can see is looking unreal. Look at that. So it's dried out. We need this much sauce, so I'm going to now turn this off. It's time to layer it up. like all biryanis, that is going to be the same system. Just a layer of rice and a layer of this stunning, stunning, stunning. You know what? I'm so tempted to eat it just with this and rice, but I'm going to be patient and layer it up.
Anyway. Oh, Chase, I love your place, by the way, Chase.
You should come more often. You're so close.
It's so close. What are you joking me? It's like 3 hours. I'd much rather go to Paris.
3 hours. 3 hours going and coming, not one way.
Now, so I moved, right?
Huh?
I moved to Clapham Common now. So if I need to get to you, I need to go to some Pancras rather than going to Stratford, which was easier back then. And then
Oh, so you need to go to Stratford.
I used to go to Stratford, so the last time I saw you, I came from
Oh.
Stratford. Now I need to go to St. Pancras, which is 30 minutes, no, 40 minutes journey from mine.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Oh, 40 minutes from say. Oh God.
From mine, and then.
Right, and I'm going to finish this with lovely fried rice. I'm saying fried onions. The key to all biryanis. Okay, I know it's a bit too much, and I should have taken a bigger pan, but you know me, and I'm gonna just put a lid on this, and then gonna slow cook this. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so this is now, it's been sitting like this for 2 hours. I've got the oven on at 180 fan or 200C, and this is going to go in for half an hour, and I'm going to let this heat up, cook nicely for half an hour, 35 minutes. It's been exactly 30 minutes. My friend has arrived, yay! And the dinner is ready. What perfect timing. So 30 minutes in, the kitchen smells insane. Oh, it's so heavy. This would easily feed around 8 people. Do you think 10 people? No, 6. Anthony says 2 people.
Me and you.
Right, let's open this and check it out. Right, do you recognize him?
Hey!
What did you bake when you came last time?
A chocolate cake, I think. It was for Easter.
Yeah, oh my God. Maybe
It was for Easter.
Pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID, just around Easter as well.
You must check it out. It's a lovely, delicious chocolate cake. And we are celebrating because it's Easter. And it's time to open the lovely chicken biryani. Are you excited?
I am ready to
Have you
finish
had a Parsi chicken biryani?
haven't.
I have not either.
Parsi chicken biryani. No,
It's got slightly different spice mix, I have to say. So we made our, it's called not sambar, but it's called sambar masala.
Sambar?
Parsis, yeah, sambar masala. And it's like a blend of few spices.
Interesting, sambar in South India is sambar.
I know sambar is, I know what sambar is. So when I asked them, when they were telling me about this dish, they did know that it's sambar is South Indian, but this is sambar masala.
Nice.
So it's moment of truth. Right, let's get some nice plates. So I have to be honest, I should have made like, what do you serve with biryani?
Raita, no?
No, raita, yes. We'll serve some yogurt and some onions. But you know that, oh my God, what's it called? Salan. Salan?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a Hyderabadi thing, but because we're not making Hyderabad biryani,
Yeah.
I've skipped it.
Do you make salan for like normal biryani as well? No.
No, not every time, no.
Oh God, that I'm ready. Oh wait, it looks stunning.
Oh my God. Okay, that is looking really good.
I am quite shy to finish this.
You think you can finish this?
100%. I mean, please do not.
So you
try
think
this
it's not for 8 people, it's for 2 people.
Please do not try this at home.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for cooking me that.
Hope it's a good one is all I'm saying. Right, you want to come in? Oh my God, it's so massive.
Oh, that jammy onion. Did you say this was chicken?
Yeah, chicken is my thing.
Yeah, that's a portion. Cheers.
I thought you said this was
wow.
for 2. I did skip the green chilies because the kids don't eat very spicy food. So if you want, I have got some green chilies which can go
I'm
with
alright.
it. I want some onions. Yeah. Right, spoons. There you go. I'll give you some yogurt. Oops! Sorry.
Well, you're filming it, so it has to be PG.
No idea how it's going to be.
Wow, it is really different to normal biryani.
Yeah.
Wow. It is
Oh, it's
so good.
spicy.
It is spicy. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, it's so different to be different. To our
It is extremely different to normal biryani that I've eaten.
wow.
It's very spiced. It's lovely.
It is lovely, and it's got a different taste and feel to it. The spice blend is different, which is why it tastes different. God, it's good. Oh my God, I've been desperate for a chicken biryani
It is spicy.
for ages. It can't be spicy for you.
Ooh, love
You're
that.
a South
It's
Indian.
great.
They eat such spicy food.
Yeah, I'm a fake South Indian. But it's really delicious. It's lovely.
Have some yogurt with it. That's what is missing.
Do you want some? Yes.
No, I want this heat. This is not enough spicy for, like, it's spicy for me, but it's not like too spicy for me. It's perfect.
That's lovely.
Wow. Right, I hope you guys will enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe. This is absolutely stunning. Very different to the previous biryani recipes I've shared with you.
100%.
Bye for now. Cheers, guys. Have a lovely weekend. Cheers. Bye.
Get out. Get out.
Get out of my kitchen. I really need to eat and drink.
Yeah, see ya, get out. See ya, goodbye. See ya, switch off.
See